Bahasham, YAHAWAH, Bahasham, Rakachadas, go ahead.
And that thou mayest obey his voice.
Obey his voice. We the voice of the Lord, who these people inwardly call God and Jesus Christ, but our people don't want to obey that. Alright? Because why? First and foremost, they carnal. Because they looking at us. The Lord don't judge off the outside appearance, man, the outward appearance. Oh, they talk about we sinners. Hey, what the Lord said, he come to bring who the repentance to who? To sinners. The apostle that are sick. The apostle Paul said he chief of sinners. He said that. Okay?
Wretched man.
Right. So our 2/3 of our people come up against us, they carnal anyway. Just like they father the devil, the so-called white man, that's why they gonna choose devil. Cause he represents devil. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom, a harbinger of devil. The scriptures say when he was describing in Revelation 6 chapter the different horses, it said one horse, the pale horse, death and hell follow. The scripture talk death and hell. So so-called white man, he exudes devil. The scripture say what? The thief coming not but to kill. You feel me? So that's death. And that's what our people choose. Esau, the so-called white man. Wasted away as he. You feel me?
And that thou mayest cleave unto him.
And thou mayest cleave unto him. Grasping firm, firmly grasping like the motherfucker SpongeBob. SpongeBob, get that down. Motherfucker, nigga Patrick, Patrick, that nigga SpongeBob hand was wrapped up. Nigga said, he planted that bitch in his head. That bitch ain't going nowhere. Go ahead.
It says, for he is life.
For he is life. The Lord is life. Go ahead.
And the length of thy days.
And the length of thy days. That's how you gonna prolong your life. By coming back to YAHAWAH, Bahasham, YAHAWAH.
That thou mayest dwell in the land.
That thou mayest dwell in the land. It ain't talking about America, man. It talking about a land that the Heavenly Father gave our forefathers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man, the covenant. Okay, the land of who? The land of Canaan. Alright? Which is what? Now the land of Israel. Okay? Cause we kick you stinking Africans out of it, cause we ain't African, man. We stronger than them Africans, man. Go ahead.
Which the Lord sware unto thy fathers.
That's the point, right? Yeah, right, that was the spirit. Go ahead.
To Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob to give them.
Yeah, and it wasn't America. The Heavenly Father didn't promise Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I'm gonna give you niggas America. I got you. Don't worry, this is America. This y'all inheritance.
Just like redneck Edomites said, actually believe that.
Just like,
yeah, you're right.
Just like when Satan tried to show YAHAWAH.
Yeah, I was just about to be right.
YAHAWAH ain't want that shit.
Right.
Saw a whole bunch of trannies, faggots, man.
Right.
So as people looking crazy out here, why would you want a kingdom like that?
Right. When we supposed to be kings and priests. All right. Go back to that Habakkuk 2, or you can get whatever you want.
Right quick, this Revelation, he's talking about firmly grasping it. This Revelation 3 and 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Like he said, man.
Yep.
He said he come quickly, man. He coming now. You see these fires taking place? That's Isaiah 29:6. He said he gonna come with the tempest and the flame of devouring fire, the hail and the storm and all that stuff, man. We see all these hurricanes, these tsunamis, man. He coming quickly. He taking place now, these volcanoes, man. All right? He said, behold, I come quickly.
Yeah, and another
fast.
reason, because what?
Yep.
Salakia,
No, go ahead.
the Lord time is shorter than ours. That's
right.
why he coming back quickly, man. He ain't been gone that long.
That's right.
1,000 years, dog. 1 day to
2 days, 3 days, yeah, a couple days. You know?
Because he said, at a little moment, I hear my wrath from you.
Yeah, come.
You know, but great mercy is what I got. Revelation 3:11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yeah.
You know? So you don't want nobody to take your spot. You got to be diligent, fervent in the spirit. Because the Lord can take the spirit from you and give it to another, man. You know? Like they did, they cast the light after they got rid of Judas. You know, he died.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but we're princes.
That's right.
All right? We're princes. Okay? Like YAHAWAH, the Prince of Peace. Okay? The king wear a crown. And so does the king's son, a prince. He wears a crown too, right?
Right.
Hey, cause the scripture talk about YAHAWAH, man. Get matter of fact, get Daniel 7 and 9.
Yeah, he said
The scripture
put
talk
the
to the
crown on
cast,
his
they was cast down, right?
This is Daniel.
Also,
then
Revelation. No, Wisdom of Solomon. I'm in Revelation still. I still got some more here. Wisdom of Solomon 6:21. You know, thy desire being thrones and scepters to rule over you kings of the people. You know, desire wisdom that you may reign forevermore. That Wisdom of Solomon 6:21.
Right, look up Baba Kushal on his head with many crowns. Because that's YAHAWAH. Because that's what we talking about, right? The crown, because that what the brother just said, right? He said, let no man take thy crown, which the crown representation of what? The laws, that's just the commandments. Go ahead. That he placed upon who? The buns of what? Yasha Allah, okay?
Revelation 19 and 12.
Hey, get second Ezra. Yep, you're right, bro. Second Ezra 2, you're right. Yeah. Baba Kushal. Yeah, go ahead.
Daniel 7 and 9.
Revelation 19 and 12. Shalom.
Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Right, the thrones are cast down. If somebody's sitting on the throne, they get a crown, man. You know? Go ahead.
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
Yeah, he said, well, the ancient days did sit. He said the thrones was cast down, representation of all these different rulership. Because we always talk about the so-called white man going down, right? Who else going down? Any other? Right, North Korea, you niggas ain't gonna have a, no, nigga. Ain't gonna be no South Korea, China, them niggas bucket up to a, no, nigga. Stop. It's not, no. It ain't gonna be none of that. You feel me? Okay, go ahead. He said the ancient of days, he said to the thrones, plural, not singular, not just America, Russia too, man. All right? Yeah.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit,
Go ahead.
whose garment was white as snow.
Right, was just talking about the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH. Go ahead.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Keep going.
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Oh yeah, the UFOs, the so-called UFOs, the chariots. Go ahead.
A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
Right. Go ahead.
Thousands ministered unto him.
Right.
And 10,000 times 10,000 stood before.
Right, referring to what? The angels, man. Okay? Referring to the angels.
Thousands of thousands ministered unto him.
Yep.
And 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him.
Keep going.
The judgment was set and the books were opened. It says, I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake.
Wait, this one ain't going, this probably ain't Nick Salaki, but that's cool right there. Get that revelation Baba Kushal. Because the brother referring to the crown.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 12.
Yep.
His eyes were as a flame of fire,
YAHAWAH, go ahead.
and on his head were many crowns.
Right, because that's a representation of him taking over those, casting down the thrones. That's why I get you to get that, Salaki. But that's basically a representation of YAHAWAH casting down the throne, taking down the kingdom, taking down those kings of the different nations, and taking their rulership. Because if you wear a crown, that means you have a rulership, right? You know, go ahead.
And he had a name.
Just right quick, they even show you that in them ancient world movies. When somebody, it's called being imperial or imperialistic. Like when you take over somebody's land, you actually take their crown and put it on your head.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, they had that in 300.
300, that's what I'm
That
thinking
dude,
of.
he had a head full of crowns for the kings he conquered.
Yeah. Hey,
It's like, or any type of, like barbaric type of, movie, any type of, post-apocalyptic movie, like if someone wants to take over, they get into the ring, or they do it all in almost like every movie. They fight to the death, or they kill the guy and then they take his crown, and then all the people that used to work for that guy now work for this guy.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's symbolic for your nation to know this is our new ruler. You know what I mean? Because the nation ain't gonna buck up against you, man. Alright, so if you take out the power that was controlling the people, now those people are yours. And that's what YAHAWAH is gonna do when he come back. Alright? All these nations are gonna be the property of the Israelites. And rightfully so, because that's what y'all was made for, man. That's right. To be our property. Like just like the second Exodus, I don't know if that's what you were getting. Yeah, he said the world is made for our sake.
oh, that's the 6th chapter.
So if the world is made for our sake, that means everything in it is made for our sake.
Right.
Alright? The people, the women,
that's
the
right.
lands, everything is ours.
That's right.
Alright, and that's what y'all gonna go back to being the property of the Israelites.
That's right. It says Revelation 19 and 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Right, because when the Lord come back, He gonna talk. Right, He waging war. You know, Isaiah 60. Right. Yep. Who is this coming from? Basra. You know, with dyed. From Edom, with dyed garments from Basra. Roughly paraphrasing. Right. Because the Lord coming back to wage war. He's gonna say that when you keep going on there too. But you can get that real quick. Right.
Oh, just right quick. When that word, that word vesture just means garment.
Yeah,
So
come.
it's garment. That's how you know the Lord gonna be doing a lot of killing, man.
Yeah, because it's
Like
gonna be
get into.
the bridles of the horse. The horse's bridle. We talk about the blood. He gonna say that, but there he is. Isaiah 60 and 1. I mean, it's 63 and 1. I think it is.
Isaiah 63. Oh yeah, Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom,
Right.
with dyed garments from Basra?
Right. That's YAHAWAH, man. All right. You know.
It says, this that is glorious in his apparel.
Yep. And what's modern day Edom, man? And modern day Basra, America. Because Basra was what? The chief city of the ancient city of Edom, right? So what's the chief city of the chief? When you go into the word chief, it means like prominent. The most prominent city, all right? That's a synonym of the word chief. What's the most prominent city of white people? Right. You know, but that's where the Lord gonna be coming from. America, smash this shit up, smash this shit up. Then go over there to the Middle East and finish it off, and then chill on out. You feel me? Go ahead, you got it.
It says, this that is glorious in his apparel,
Come.
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Oh, there go those chariots again, man. You can't get about the greatness of his strength, man. You so-called white people, man. It's great to know this, man. It's just hilarious.
They gonna be bugged out when they see the greatness of his strength, man. Sky full of chariots, man.
Shit, we even gonna be afraid.
That's right.
Cause we know we guilty of the judgment.
That's right.
Shit, you know. Go ahead.
It says, I that speak in righteousness.
Yeah, I that speak. Yeah, the Lord speak in righteousness. Right. Cause the scripture said what? Psalm 58 chapter. O congregation, do ye speak in righteously, roughly paraphrase. Oh, judge righteously. Nope. Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Yeah, mighty to save. Right, because that's what the Lord named me, YAHAWAH. YAHAWAH deliver. Or deliverer, he saves. Okay, right. Because the Lord said he coming to save his people, man. He ain't coming to save everybody. And when he do it, it's going to be in glorious fashion, man. You know?
Scripture said that in Jeremiah.
That's the spirit. Hell yeah, bro. It said they gonna be talking about the deliverance from Egypt no more. Cause all these niggas know about the deliverance with Moses and he parted the Red Sea, which really it wasn't the Red Sea, but niggas think they know something. He parted the Red Sea and so on and so forth. Everybody know about that history to the Bible. But that's crazy because the most relevant deliverance in the Bible, it right. It ain't even bro, it's crazy.
It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
Hey, even during the flood, man, it wasn't a whole bunch. Oh, hey, but I don't think it was a whole bunch of chariots that filled the skies all over. I don't think it was. They wasn't saving people out of water, man. Chariots wasn't.
It said the Most High just opened the heavens and that water came down.
Hell yeah. And the Lord talk about you know how the missiles they go in the heavens. They go the doors of heaven shall be open, right? Because the scripture when you read Micah the 9th chapter at the top, it says the lintel and open the doors of the something and smite them in the head, man. Let's talk about the atmosphere though. Well, you got it out. Or whoever was reading that. Yeah.
Isaiah 63 and 2. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that shutteth the wine fat. It said, and that's going, but that's going back to his vesture being dipped in blood. All right, because we all know that the imagery, we all seen it. All right, these people out there, all right, in the ancient world when they step on the grapes, right, juice of the grapes, all right, get on their garment. That's just a metaphor of the blood of the people. All right, the blood ain't actually going to touch the Lord, but it's talking about him,
the amount of blood,
shedding the blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The amount of blood is gonna be shed. Exactly, bro.
It says,
yeah, because even in modern days, people did that. You know, when it was more sanitary in America, that's how people made wine still. Even you know what I'm saying? Even 70 years ago, right? 100 years ago, that's how they was doing it. In the 1900s, they was doing it. That's how they did the wine. You know? But yeah, you got it.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 11.